Good God. Man, listen. Noaya Inoue is really a monster for real. He's the monster hiding under the goddamn bed. He really is on some boogeyman type time. The way he just stopped Stephen Cool Boy Fulton in the 8th round, that was something vicious. Seriously, Cool Boy got hit with some hot shit, and there was nothing he could do in this fight. He couldn't do nothing with Inoue. Nothing. When I'm looking at this fight, I'm like, man, Inoue was dominant from start to finish. Seriously, man, like, he was having his way. And I knew when everybody was saying that, you know, because Cool Boy is bigger, physically bigger than Inoue. They're like, he's bigger, the size difference will play a part. I knew it really wasn't going to play a part because Stephen Fulton is not a physical fighter. He's not really physical like that. If he was, then I'd say, okay, yeah, it'd be a difference. If he fought like an Errol Spence or somebody like that, then I'd have been like, okay, well, yeah, that'll play a part. But he wasn't trying to rough it up with Inoue. He wasn't trying to get on the inside, fight on the inside, and smother Inoue's punches. None of that. You know, he was fighting from mid to long distance, and Inoue was eating. Eating, man. Like, he really is something different. He's a special fighter, man. At 30 years old, he's already all-time great type status. And legend, he's already a legendary fighter. And he got a lot to do. He still got a long way he got a long career ahead of him. You know, but the way he blazing through these weight classes is looking like Manny Pacquiao in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's looking like Manny in the early 2000s, the way he's blazing through these weight classes. Because what? He's now, what, a four-weight world champion. You know? Across 4 divisions. That shit, man, listen. It's something different, man. I'm looking at this like, wow, man. 4-weight world champion now. Hey, only thing I think is stopping him from being a household name is the fact that he's fighting. He got to fight outside of Japan. I know he loved fighting in Japan. He got to fight outside of Japan. And I think if he moves up in weight, I think if he go up to like 130, I think that'll start making him more of a household name in the United States. He a household name probably elsewhere, but in the United States, I think it will improve his stock. Fighting up, you know, yeah, going up in weight more. And I think he has the capability to do it. The way he did this, man, listen. It was smooth and easy. Come on, man. He's undisputed in his second fight. In his second division, in his second fight. Second fight at 122. I don't know, man. I'm lost for words the way he stopped Cool Boy. Undisputed in his second division, in his second fight at 122. Damn, man. He really is the truth. And you can't hate on that, man, even if you're from Philadelphia. I know a lot of Philadelphia people, all they can do is really salute. Is respect Inoue, man. And look, shout out to Cool Boy Fulton too, because he did something a lot of American fighters don't do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't too much really going overseas like that. People got to come to us. So Cool Boy went over to Japan and made that fight happen, a fight that a lot of people really wanted to see. And he got the fight done, man. And he took an L. Losing is never fun. It's never cool to lose. But I would say it's more acceptable when you're going and challenging yourself and fighting a great fighter. When you're fighting a great fighter, fighting great opposition, people will be more like accepting of those losses. We talk about all-time greats across the boxing world, and a lot of them got L's. They got losses, right? But, you know, a lot of times it's about how you perform in those losses. But I'm sorry, man. It is levels. And Inoue showed it was levels to this. Seriously. That was a significant speed difference. Significant speed difference. And, yeah, man, I think Cool Boy, he didn't make it a dirty dog fight. He didn't want to do that. And that's the only way I feel like he had a chance to beat Inoue. If you're going to fight mid to long distance, long range, you can take the L out of lover. Good night. It's over with, man. It's over with, man. And, you know, I think right now, you got to look at Inoue as #1 pound for pound. You have to at this point. Again, second is undisputed in the second division. Like, in his second fight at 122, he got to be #1 pound for pound at this point. He has to be. Now, I'm not going to lie. Depending on how Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford win this fight on Saturday, how either one of them win the fight, how well they win the fight, I think if they win the fight unanimously and it's not close on either side, I think maybe that person will replace Inoue as number one pound for pound. I think so. It depending on how dominant the performance is from one of those individuals. But if it's not dominant, if it's split, if it's like, what I'm saying, something like that, if it's a draw, of course, it ain't gonna, that ain't moving nothing. But if it's a split decision and it's razor thin close, I think Inoue still be number one pound for pound. But I think if one of them wins in dominant fashion, they will replace Inoue, and I think they'll replace Inoue because as great as an accomplishment that is, as great of an accomplishment it is to be Cool Boy Fulton, and to be undisputed for sure. I think because Fulton, again, Inoue's blazing through these weight classes, but because Fulton is not like a top 20 fighter, in my opinion, y'all might think differently. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Inoue. This is a spectacular performance. Amazing showing, right? And he's an amazing fighter. But I don't think Fulton is a top 20 fighter. And because of that, I think even though he won dominantly, and it was dominant for sure, I think if Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford have a dominant night against each other, that will replace Inoue as number one, pound for pound. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, but I think so. But at this point, man, Inoue showed he is the definition of something different. He really is the monster, the monster that people run, is shaking from out here in these streets. You know what I mean? And I want to see what I really want to see him fight at 130 and see what he'll look like and see, how he'll stack up against the opposition there. I think I really want to see him even fight Shakur Stevenson at some point. Shakur, if we can get a Tank Davis fight at some point, right? After Inoue moves up and gets acclimated to the weight. If Tank doesn't move up, if he stays in that range of, if he can stay at 135 or whatever, that'd be interesting to see. But yeah, man, I'm looking at the way he stopped Cool Boy. I'm like, damn, they should have been begging him to wrap his hands in cotton balls. Should have been asking him to wrap his hands in cotton instead of calling him a cheater. Because I don't know, that brother took that, what Michael Jordan said he took that. I took that personally. And it was over with, man. Yeah, man, I think if he goes up in weight, and I think if he fights outside of Japan, I think he'll even be a bigger household name than he already is. I think he'll gain more fanfare. And I don't know, man. I think he could have, I don't know. I'm not saying he'll be Manny Pacquiao. I'm not saying he's going to be Manny. Because Manny, that was something different. Manny was a special fighter. And Inoue is special for sure. But I don't know if he's going to achieve the same things Manny Pacquiao did. I don't know. That shall be seen. But the trajectory he's on, it's special. It's special, y'all. And yeah, man, shit, man. I like, woo, stopping him like that. Man, listen, he couldn't, Cool Boy couldn't continue that. He couldn't, man. And hey, what more can you say, man? I got to give it to Noaya. How you pronounce it? Noaya Inoue is special. God dang, I didn't say the name about 8 times on the road trying to say it correctly. But yeah, man, he's an elite fighter. An elite fighter, special talent. And I think that at 130, I think he'll be successful at 130. Then I think he'll go up to 135. And then you'll see him going up against the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, depending on how long they stay at that. Shakur is pretty big to me. I think he's a little stocky. So I don't know. But that shall be seen. I'm interested to see what Inoue does throughout the rest of his career. Again, we the same age. And he already a legendary fighter. So it's showing that he's really something special and something different, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Peace. Side note, I don't know why I kept saying he's undisputed. Forgive me for saying that. You know what I mean? I know y'all gonna be like, boy, this boy don't know what he's talking about. Y'all gonna get on my head. He's not undisputed. He's a unified champion right now. He's looking for the undisputed fight next. You know what I mean? So regardless of that blunder, Inoue is something special, man. You really gotta, when you see a dude like this, all you can do is salute him. All you can do is give him respect, man, because that was masterful. Masterful. So he's not undisputed. He's not undisputed. What he is he's unified champion. He's going for undisputed next. But I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be tuning in because that's some elite shit right there. It is. Y'all, Machiavelli Mills TV. Keep watching. Keep tuning in. I'm out. Peace.